Welcome back. Thank you for staying with the broadcast. MP for Dennery North, Sean Edwards, says he's happy with the progression of the second phase of the Dennery Water Project. The MP says the ultimate goal remains the accessibility to clean water for all residents. Solange Alfred reports.
With the second phase of the Dennery Water Project underway, MP for Dennery North, Sean Edward, is praising the commitment of the government of Mexico for getting the ball rolling on the project to bring clean and readily accessible water to the people of Dennery. In the past, the MP has been vocal in regards to the quality of water that residents in his constituency have received. Now, with the commencement of the second phase, Edward says, politics aside, he welcomes the achievement for the community.
The second phase of the Dennery North Water Redevelopment Project has commenced. As you know, phase 1 was completed last year, and I remain eternally grateful to the government of Mexico for having provided a grant of 14 million EC for phase 1. I am also happy about the fact that I was part of the administration that lobbied the Mexican government to get phase 1 going. Also, before we demitted office in 2016, we had also submitted a loan to the Caribbean Development Bank, knowing full well that the 14 million EC grant from Mexico would not have been sufficient to undertake phase 2. And before elections of 2016, the CDB did give a commitment to us that yes, they would fund phase 2. So phase 2 has started. It's a pity that I'm not part of the administration executing phase 2, but that pales in comparison to the importance of the water project, and to see to it that a number of communities that have been deprived for so many years will be getting water at the completion of phase 2.
He says, besides the progression, which he remains pleased to witness, a sense of anxiousness still exists with members who await the completion of phase 2 before receiving clean water.
I was by the project site this morning. There's a hive of activity, and I'm very grateful as parliamentary rep, given the number of times I would have gone to the parliament, done interviews, be on talk shows, just trying to highlight the plight of the people who had been deprived of clean drinking water for a number of years. So as far as the water project is concerned, I'm extremely pleased that that work is progressing, and I'm hoping that in due time, every household in Dennery North will be benefiting from clean potable water. As we speak, it is only the communities of Grand Riviere, Rich Fort, and Grand Riviere that are benefiting from phase 1, where the water is being pumped from the Tomaso treatment plant into those communities. At the completion of phase 2, where we will see an expanded treatment plant, Oleon, Despin, Gadet, Belmont, and Dennery Riviere, Larissus, Lapel will be brought on board, and the entire constituency will be covered.
The water and sewage company Wasco are currently undergoing several water projects, inclusive of the John Compton Dam rehabilitation, the second phase of the Dennery Water Project, and preparation for the commencement of the Vieux-Fort Water Supply Improvement Project. The company recently held a commission ceremony of the Tiroche-Micoud Water Supply Improvement Project, which Prime Minister Alan Chasney announced on his Facebook page was in memory of the late Mr. Austin James. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Thank you, Solange. Jazz filled the air in Grand Riviere over the weekend, and the MP for Grosley is expressing his delight over the initiative. Meanwhile, musicians from Sister Isle, Dominica, say their participation was outstanding.
The Grand Riviere community came alive on Sunday with the Grand Riviere Jazz All-White Affair. The festival was held at the Grand Riviere playing field and featured a host of local acts, including Alpha and Rob Zion Finesse, as well as Triple K from Sister Island, Dominica. Grosley MP Leonard Spider-Montoute said he was happy with the overall initiative and hopes that the community will continue to get such opportunities. He also expressed plans to use such ventures to promote local artists.
I'm very pleased that they were able to pull it off. I think it has been successful. When I look at what is happening here, I like the ambience, I like the atmosphere, and the crowd response has been very good to it. I'm hoping that this becomes an annual affair, and that next year, not only will we have a repetition of jazz in Grand Riviere, but that we'll resume jazz in Moshi as well. What we want is to bring our locals to the forefront and expose the local talent as much as possible. And so that is a conscious effort in ensuring that we give our locals visibility and that we give them the promotion that they deserve. I'm hoping that come next year, not only will there be a few additional venues, but there will be many more local artists who will get an opportunity to make it on the jazz stage and on main stage.
Chief Executive Officer of the Castries Constituency Council, Wilfred Pierre, was on site enjoying the festivities. He said he sees great potential in the initiative.
I'm enjoying it. The thing is, it's a new initiative, and our city council has partnered also with the Grosselet City, the Grosselet Council, and I think it's something that is really going to develop. It has just started, and I think it has a long way to go, and I think the future for it is bright. So we really enjoyed ourselves, my brother, myself, and some of our friends. And as I said, it's an initiative that I think it's a long way. It just started, and I think it's going to go a long way.
Triple K band members Cornell Phillip and Wayne Benji Benjamin said it was a joy for them to be a part of the festival and promised that this would not be their last performance in St. Lucia.
It's the band, I think, third or fourth time performing here in St. Lucia, and I think for its third or fourth time, it's been a wonderful reception. The people getting to know a little more about the music, and I think with time they will get to know about the music and it will be better for the band. But I mean, it's a step into a right direction.
Will you be coming back to St. Lucia? Do you all take the fact that you'll be coming back to St. Lucia to play again?
Yeah, man.
Because I also decided the movement from the crowd.
Yeah, man. I mean, the music, I think Triple K has not been here much. So the music, Bouillon is, I mean, probably St. Lucia is Bouillon's second home, but Triple K, they're new to St. Lucia, so the material is still growing on St. Lucians, but I saw that they were participating, and it's just a matter of time before, Triple K explodes.
The Grand Riviere Festival was a free event which featured entertainment for the entire family. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
Thank you very much, Rochelle. The community of Dennery has not one but two contestants vying for a chance to be crowned Miss National Carnival Queen 2019. The constituency is no stranger to reigning supreme in various pageants. However, with double the chances, the MP for Dennery North, Sean Edwards, says support will be rallied to ensure the two beauties from Dennery have a support system like no other.
Well, I must say, when I got news that two young ladies from my constituency, Miss Dennis and Littleville respectively, were selected to be part of the National Carnival pageant, I was very, very excited. I know them well enough. They have been involved in pageantry for some time, and I'm extremely confident about their chances. The one thing I will tell you is that we will spend no effort in Dennery North to ensure that they get all the community support that they will need. We will take mobilization to a new level, and I am absolutely certain that on the night of competition we will have a very solid presence at the venue to cheer those girls on.
The Dennery North MP says he wishes all of the young ladies much success. However, he's keeping his fingers crossed that the crown will go to either one of the young ladies from Dennery.
I do not want to take sides in terms of who I think should win, but I am extremely optimistic that given the amount of talent that we're bringing there in these two individuals, that I'm very, very confident, as would most constituents be, that the crown will be coming to Denver.
8 young ladies will vie in this year's competition. In other news, the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, SALCC, continues to make strides to provide students with quality education through partnerships with reputable universities in the region and around the globe.
The Sir Arthur Lewis Community College recently signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Johnson & Wales University, an institution with which the college has had a long-standing relationship. Both parties aspire to create a new relationship which will be global, strategic, and transformational, and will enhance the learning experience of their respective student communities. The new MOU will develop pathways to provide students from both institutions the option of doing semesters abroad at each other's institutions. It will also develop academic collaboration for students and faculty exchange programs. It will explore opportunities for joint research programs and develop academic pathways for students of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College to pursue undergraduate and postgraduate programs at Johnson & Wales University. The current life of the Memorandum of Understanding is 3 years.
Road markings from Groseley to Castries along the Castries-Groseley Highway are scheduled to commence on Tuesday, the 14th of May. These markings include the remarking of the edge and center lines. Motorists are asked to be cooperative and to be guided by the road signs, cones, and to pay attention to the flaggers who will be on location. Work is expected to commence in the morning and last into the evening. The Department of Infrastructure, Ports and Energy has apologized for any inconvenience which may be caused as a result of the roadworks, but says these works are necessary as it continues to implement projects aimed at improving road safety. You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.